What's going on, everyone? Danny Rodriguez here. It's time to review a new album that just came out today, man. It is Weezer's White Album. It's the fourth self-titled album and also the 10th studio album released. Now, of course, the last album, which was back in 2014, Everything Will Be Alright in the End. I mean, come on. That was such a great album, dude. I listen to it almost every day on my MP3 player along with Stone Temple Pilots. But I listen to Weezer, I listen to that album so much. Go Away, I've Had It Up to Here, just Lonely Girl, and then, Back to the Shack and Eulogy for Rock. And I mean, literally so many great songs in there, man. I love Everything Will Be Alright in the End, man. I'd give that about a 9 out of 10, that album. I do have to go back and review it, though. I haven't made a review, but from right now, I give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's a great album for sure. Definitely, Weezer's back on top. They've been on top. They still have, remember the rough years until Everything Will Be Alright in the End is really weird. They was like, wow, Weezer still got gas in the tank, man. Now, do they still have gas in the tank for this album? Yes, they do, man. I gotta tell you, White Album, I enjoyed it so much, man. I've already listened to it 3 times already. And let me get you the White Album right here. I've listened to it 3 times. I've seriously enjoyed it. There's only 10 soundtracks on there, or 10 songs on there. And roughly, I mean, the whole album itself is maybe, 30 minutes, 35 minutes at most, man. So it's not like an hour, I mean, you could literally listen to these 10 songs and a quick drive through the city and boom, it's done. I only got this $8 at Walmart, or not Walmart, Best Buy, and that's the Weezer White Album right there. I mean, I truly do enjoy this CD, and I'm going to go through all the songs right now, just go through the 10 and tell you, what I liked about the songs, personal opinions. But first off, I love the cover, man. Definitely the cover is very, of course the Blue Album I think is my favorite cover. Green Album, I didn't really like the Green Album per se. They had a few good songs in there. Overall, let's go over the songs, man, real quick. So the first opening track for this album is called California Kids. First off, the chorus in there, man, it's amazing. The lyrics in here, definitely Rivers does an awesome job, of course, with the lyrics in all his songs, man. The opening, it has that acoustic vibe to it, man. If I can remember California Kids, it's very hard because I'm thinking, do you want to get high right now? But definitely, it has a great opening to open a CD with, and also it has that acoustic, opening to it, man. It's really soft and then it goes hard. Of course, great solos in there, and then the backup singing for California Kids. The second song on this album is called Wind in Our Cell. Honestly, I love the chorus in here. But I do have to say, it is kind of hard to catch the words because in Everything Will Be Alright in the End and the Blue Album, you easily catch on to the words. You could memorize the words simple like that and then easily just go ahead and, you could sing along, basically. This is the one song, I think, or there's 3 or 4 songs in here, but in the album, but this is the one song where it's kind of hard for me to if I'm listening to my MP3 player, how do I sing along? How do I learn the lyrics without looking at the lyrics, or how do you know what I mean? How do I learn how to sing this whole song? Over time you will learn, but it's just hard to catch those words at times, or the whole meaning thing going on. It really is for me in this song, but it does have a great opening. The piano, they use piano in here, backup singing, of course. Definitely, that Weezer sound to it, of course. And then the lyrics, I think, it's another great song. So definitely California Kids and Wind in Our Cell are both great songs. The third song on this album, man, is titled Thank God for Girlz. Of course, this is well known. It's been out since November. I love the music video, man, and I love the chorus. This is one of the most catchiest songs out of the album. I love the whole opening and then the guitar and literally the lyrics, the way Rivers sings it. It's a very fast-paced song, man. I mean, the girl in the pastry shop with an A in her hair. I mean, you gotta keep on. It's a lot without breathing or without getting an air and, just going full on. You know how Weezer is, how they've already, made this sort of style of music, this tone. And if I could say one word that really describes this CD, it's very California of a song. You could literally be on the beach in California having a beer and a cigarette and listening to this music, and it feels like it's natural. It feels like it's, you know what I mean? It feels like it's a beach music, sort of sitting down, man, and just having a fun time. chilling out with your friends, you know what I mean? Like, it's a California vibe. And I've never been to California, but you know the whole sunshine and the California life, man. That is how it feels. It feels like Rivers just went to California and just was inspired by so many things, and that's what I love about this. So thank God for Girlz. Again, the lyrics, the chorus, the opening, the guitar, the drums, and then the back of, thank God for Girlz. The fourth song in this album is titled Girl, We Got a Good Thing. This is one of my most literally favorite songs out of the whole album. I love the beat to it, man. It's so happy because literally it begins and it feels like they're just smiling and they're singing and it's happy. You could feel their facial expressions. Just hearing it, it literally is a very good melody. The lyrics in here are awesome, man, and I love it when he says, you want to fly, you want to flee, you want to get away with me and face the great unknown. I thought that's great. I love this song. I could hear it over and over again, man. It never gets old. The solo and the ending of the song, and of course, I believe it had a little piano in here as well, man. It definitely had a very nice tone and melody, and just, again, like I said, all the lyrics in this whole album, again, blows me away, man. It's definitely a beautiful song in here. It has a lot of meaning. You could tell it's personal. And that's what I love when I hear about that, and it inspires. And the fifth song on the White Album is titled Do You Want to Get High? I thought this was a good song. I don't think it's a great song, but I think it is a good song. It's one of those songs where, like, hey, I want to listen to the White Album on my MP3 player when I'm at school or something. I'm not like, I'm just going to listen to Do You Want to Get High? No, I'd rather go to, again, like Thank God for Girlz or, California Kids. I'd rather go to those songs, which I'm not saying Do You Want to Get High is a bad song. I enjoyed it, man. I like the chorus in there. It has the original Blue Album sound to it and the guitar sound, and it does get repetitive, though. That's sort of the thing. It's like, do you want to get high? And then, Don't Eat No Dinner Tonight. I took a road trip down to Mexico and scored 100 pounds. But I like that whole chorus there. But after that, it's like, do you want to get high? I think we're are we falling in love? And I'm like, again, I love the lyrics, man. But honestly, every song, and I'm okay with love songs all the time. I'm okay with that. But it almost feels like every time it's like, we're falling in love. We're falling in love. Hey, are we falling in love? We're falling, like, it feels like that all the time. And it did get repetitive, like in this song where I'm like, I don't mind, it's alright. At times, and then of course the opening, of course, where it's like, crush up the blue in hell through your nose, and then do you want to get high? I mean, I love that whole opening there. So definitely a good song. It's not great to me, but it's not horrible or anything. It's a listenable song, obviously. It's just something I wouldn't go, hey, I'm just going to listen to this song right now. I'm in the mood for Do You Want to Get High? You know what I mean? Number 6 on the White Album is titled King of the World. Of course, if you haven't seen the music video, you really should. It's a funny music video. I love the opening in here, and again, the chorus. I love the beat. It's very catchy. It's a very, I would say it's the Back to the Shack of the White Album, Take me back to the shack. And then with this, if I was king of the world, you'd be my girl. I'm sorry my throat's a little bit off. I would have been better singing. But, you know what I mean? Like, it's just that catchy melody song. It was one of their first singles besides Thank God for Girlz. But for, like, when promoting it a few months ago, it was one of the, like, the thing came out and, White Album, they released information. So it really was a big thing, man. I love the whole sound to it. It's very original, has a Blue Album feeling to it, has the Back to the Shack sort of. It's like that Back to the Shack of the album. It's catchy, again, the melody, it's great. Uncle Sam dropping Atom Bomb. I mean, I love those little things there. It's like, what was it? It's like, and your mom locked you in a shed and Uncle Sam dropped an atom bomb. Your dad's getting mad at you for holding your chopsticks wrong. I mean, come on, it's so fun to read these lyrics and to sing these lyrics because it's that funny, nerdy little joke vibe where is it being serious, is he being real, or is he just being funny, and then he's singing it for real and it's kind of not funny but it's very funny, and it's just one of those where it's that joking, laughing song, but it's so emotional and raw when he's like, we could ride a Greyhound all the way to the Galapagos and stay there for the rest of our lives. because you know you could feel the emotion in there, and then the little funniness in there as well. So I love this song. It's a great song. Number 7, Summer, Elaine, and Drunk Dori. This song, man, honestly, I think it's a good song. It's not a great song, but I will say the guitar in here and the drums, the beat to the song definitely, gets me in the mood for this song. The opening sounds like Lithium. It did. There's a whistling to it, but it has like that dun 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 dun. It has that Lithium sound from Nirvana days. You know what I mean? It has that little, and it's not that exact sound, but it has that dun dun dun. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, it felt just like Lithium for a second. I was like, what's that sound? I know that sound. And it made me like, Lithium, man. So I love, I love where they were going with it. I'm not sure if it was totally copied. It's not copied, but I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? It had that sound, like, replica sort of thing. I love, the whole, again, the beat to it and everything, and the drums and the guitar mixing well together. It's a very clean area in the song. But this song's not that memorable. I've heard this album 3 times, 10 songs, over and over and over again. I've heard it 3 times, and this song is not really that, I can't really think of this song, really, until I hear it, and then I'm like, oh, okay, here we go, and then the beat. So it is kind of a forgettable song, honestly. But it is a good song. When I'm hearing it, I'm like, it's not great, but it's not bad, it's not okay, it's good. Number 8 is titled LA Girls. I think it's my favorite song out of the album. I mean, LA girls, please act your age. And just, the opening to it, the beat, the guitar solo, everything about it, man. The chorus, it's catchy. You treat me like I have the plague. I mean, I love this song so much. I love the music video too. But I just, meet me at Tower 28, and then I love you, so much. And he's like, how much I love you, baby. And then he goes right on. It's so enjoyable. It's an enjoyable song. The catch, the tone, the beat, the lyrics, everything about this song is just pure gold, honestly. So I think it's a really great song. I could listen to it again. I could listen to this song all the damn time, and this is one of the songs where it's easy to memorize. You're catching along with it. You could sing along with it. Honestly, it's a fun time. Number 9 is titled Jacked Up, and this is a song where Rivers goes a little high, bro. I mean, his voice goes, like, and I love it. I love it very much. It's a very different little sort of Weezer. It's just a very different modern take of Weezer, basically. Because if you listen to it, and I was listening to it outside, and I was thinking, it sounds like a modern day hip hop artist, not like the boom, like not like that sort of thing, but it sounded like just somebody like and with a piano and singing about a girl, and it felt so modern. It felt so. Like people, I complain too about the modern music. I'm like, go back to the 90s, the 80s, the 70s. Let's go back to that time, man. And it almost like they went to the future in this one, and they basically just performed regularly, but in a modern tone and take to it. And I love the chorus. The piano's great, man. The high vocals in the opening was such fun, man. I really do think this was a great song. I'm jacked up over you. I'm trying to remember the rest of the song, man, but it takes me time to actually think about it. Even though I've heard this 3 times, it takes me time, literally. I'll bury diamonds for you. I mean, it again, it doesn't get any better than that. I think they really, really did something special with this song. It's fun, it's enjoyable, it's great. It's one of the best, and I really think maybe it should have ended the album, this song, but at least the next one is number 10, which is titled Endless Bummer, which is basically, it's such a beautiful story and a sad story at the same time, because I'm OCD. I mean, literally the way Rivers sings it, the acoustic guitar in there, and then adding the drums at the end, and the big guitar solo, and the I mean, seriously, it goes soft and then it goes hard, and that ending is just a perfect way to end the White Album. So overall, guys, I'm going to have to give the White Album an 8 out of a 10. I thought it was a great album, man. It's not as great as Everything Will Be Alright in the End. I still think Everything Will Be Alright in the End is a 9 out of 10. This is like right below that. But it is another great Weezer album. It's not a bad Weezer album. It's definitely a Weezer album that you should listen to. You should check out. And just go ahead and buy it at your local, wherever they sell CDs and they have Weezer. Get your hands on it, man, and just listen to it. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Again, my favorite songs out of this was California Kids, Thank God for Girls, Girl, We Got a Good Thing, King of the World, LA Girls, Jacked Up, and Endless Bummer. And then the others that were kind of like good, that's pretty good, was just like Wind in Our Cell and Do You Want to Get High. And, Summer, Elaine, and Drunk Dori were okay, you know what I mean? So overall, just 8 out of 10, man. I know it's hard to see, but definitely a fun album. Weezer, again, has gas in the tank. They have a lot of gas in the tank, man. They ain't going anywhere. I see them in 2 months on June 11th, man. They're the second city in the White Album Tour, so they're finally coming to my city, man. I'm ready to see them. I already have my tickets. I'm ready. Weezer, I'm ready. Thank you so much, man. You liked my first album review ever, guys. Make sure to comment down below, like and share, and subscribe. Thanks again. I hope all of you enjoyed. Until next time, I'll see you for another album review later down the road. Weezer White Album, go get it. 8 out of 10. It's great. It's not perfect, but it is pretty great. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.